Good evening to all our judges for this hackathon. We would like to present our project. This is our team, as you can see on your screen. And moving forward, this is our project for the hackathon, as you can see. So now it's time for our explanation part for this project. As you can see, we have tried to make a weather forecasting prediction. And now I'm going to tell you how and what we have done in this whole project and how we did all the stuff that were required for this project. So starting off, we started importing all the stuff that was necessary in this project, which included Streamlit, request, pandas, SPD. We required date time, then time delta, OS, and we required all the function keys. We required learn linear model. Okay, we imported linear regression. We imported Streamlit Folium. We've included from the transpack. Okay, we've included functions, import Luru cache. Okay, so this all the things, important functions that we have imported in this program. Moving on forward, we had to initialize with the cache setup. Okay, so what it actually did with the program, that it load the environment variable from a env file using python.env. That was the thing we had started with the cache setup. Then we retrieve the Supabase URL and key from the database. As you can see how we have made it through Supabase, and we require the key and we require the URL to input in this thing. Then we added some suggestion, which was add validation to the Python. Okay. Then we moving forward, we had to choose the different cities that we're gonna import in this particular, weather forecasting. So if I will show you the live demonstration, we're gonna put it up there, like, I gotta rerun this one. Give me a second, just. So if I just rerun it again, so I'm gonna just do string lit run main.py, and it should open. As you can see, it opened the file. Now it's taking its time to load. It will take hardly 1 to 2, mainly 5 to 10 seconds, not more than that, and it should load up. Okay, probably server issue could be the problem. We're gonna rerun that once again. Maybe I'll just close that and rerun. The Streamlit So now, as you can see, it's running, and it should open all the details in this particular model that we have made. Probably it might be a server API issue. As you can see, it's actually showing all the cities of India, pretty much Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and London. And you can see the weather forecasting of the whole scenario. So moving on in our video, you can also choose by search for a city, which city you want to choose. And yeah, you can actually go for all the cities. You can even go outside India, which is mainly America, Australia, even China. You can go even China and check the weather of that particular place. Now we used a lot of Python custom CSS tool like animate cards for weather data, details, and suggestions with a gradient background, shadow, and hover effect. Alert card, red theme cards for weather alerts, forecast card, horizontal blocks for the 7-day forecast, fade in animation, smoothly displays element on load, responsive design, adjust padding, and font sizes for mobile screens. So it is available for both mobile as well as PC. You can go and check it out. Moving in forward, we even included city selection. Okay, user can search for a city via text input or select from drop down of predefined cities. If a city is entered, is geocode to get coordinates, which are added to the city's dictionary. If geocoding fails, an error is shown and the user must pick a predefined city. Okay, that's the city's code. We then used multi-city comparison, so you can actually, let users choose between linear regression and LSTM for temperature prediction. So that is, one of the ways to do the model selection. For the multi-city comparison allows user to select up to 4 cities for side-by-side weather comparison. So as you can go down in our, you know, this thing, you can see Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and London. We have choose 4 of the different cities of even different countries. As you can see, we have gone from all the way India to all the way to UK. So that is one of the basic structure that we have went for this program. Okay, moving in forward, we have added some data fetching, which includes historical data, which fetches 30 days of historical weather from the API Open Meteo. Okay, uses Fahrenheit units hard code. As you can see, it's all in Fahrenheit and not in Celsius. We were trying for Celsius, but we require a little bit more of time. So that is on us, definitely. And moving in forward, we went with current weather, how we can fetch the current weather of that particular city. You can go and check any city that you want. Okay, that's one of the things that we have added up there. And yeah, that's our code. And then we added multi-city data, fetches weather data for multiple cities concurrently using thread pool executor, store results in a dictionary with none for failed fetches. Okay, that is one of the things. Then we added the predicting modeling. So what does it do? It actually fetches historical data and creates a data frame with date, maximum mean temperature, precipitations, adds a day of year failure feature for modeling, cleans data by converting to numeric, interpolating missing values. Okay, so we have added a lot of, predicting model, and also generates a 7-day prediction and stores them in Supabase, which is very excellent. I think so. I mean, we were trying to add 16 days, but well, we just went with 7 days because, yeah, again, lack of time for us. Then we added alerts and visualization, which we couldn't work on, which we might add up in the upcoming updates if we can. Generates alerts based on temperature, wind speed, and weather condition. Alerts are color coded, yellow, blue for medium. Okay, that's one of the thing. Then we added interactive map. As you can see, we have actually added our own map, so which is like interactive. Like if you want to go for, like, if you search any city, it'll show up in this map, which is the best thing that we have actually covered in this particular our hackathon, which suits good. Moving on, as we have
Your
very
Google
limited time.
Assistant hasn't been set up yet. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
So moving forward, we even added text to speech on this particular thing, which should sound good. And yeah, we added dashboard to see all the coordinates based on selected city, train, the chosen prediction model. Everything is there. We added alerts, current weather card, uh, almost everything which was required for this project. So at the end of the day, I just want to say thanks for adding us in this particular project. And the dashboard is feature rich with a clean UI, predicting, modeling, and interactive elements. However, it has limitations that can be addressed to improve robustness and user experience. Integrating OpenWeather as a fallback, adding unique toggles, and using API forecast data would align it with user expectations. So yeah, that would be for our project, and thank you. अब इसको edit कर देना.